And because of that, I'm gonna be status. Mr. Jade Curtis. God. Oh yeah, isn't there a tile for Annis that... No. There was a spy. Grown-up Annis. Don't treat me like a child. Can I have some money though? Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. And that's all he has. Jeez, lost child. Is there anything else you have? No. I'm amazed he doesn't have more. She doesn't have any too. What the frig is popular? What am I thinking? Popular princess. So what the heck am I supposed to do? As you can see, neatness isn't my specialty. I can see that. So after all that, oh, was that just a side quest? Was I supposed to go to Jade's office, the Emperor's ideal woman? Well, this is gonna be interesting. Those sure were weird names the Emperor gave to his rat pigs. Yeah, really. Jade, Saphir, Nefri. He even used my name. He certainly does cause problems. There's nothing wrong with nostalgia for one's childhood, but hey, didn't Nefri look pretty? Now that you mention it, yes, she did. Her fur was quite beautiful. Nefri was the Emperor's first love. Huh? The Emperor still won't marry because he can't forget about her. I have no idea what he tends to do about a successor. So the Emperor likes smart, pretty girls with glasses. Time to go buy some capacity core specs. Still haven't given up on marrying into wealth, huh? Not one bit. I was gonna say something, but then I forgot. It was a good thought. Dagnabbit, peony. Now I'm sounding like an old man. Pretty soon I'm gonna be saying whippersnapper. Whoa, were those walls up before? I can't remember. Oh well, let's go to Jade's office.
Colonel Curtis, I'm en route to His Majesty to report on the island floating above the Central Ocean.
Have you found anything out about it yet?
Chief of Staff Sessamon has all the information. He's in the rear conference room.
The rear conference room. Let's hurry.
I'm sure Jade would be like, you don't have to tell me twice. I know where the rear conference room is. No. Briefing room. That's Jade's office. Okay, maybe it's in the briefing room. Hello.
Oh, Jade. Things have really gone bad, huh?
Yes, sir. We've learned that the island floating above the Central Ocean may be Hod.
Ah, so it's true.
So that really is Hod?
Well, it's surrounded by a protective barrier formed by the planet storm. It's impossible to observe from here.
Then what led you to suspect it might be Hod, sir?
It is located exactly where Hod was, in the Outer Lands.
If it is Hod, then we can assume it's a replica created through Fomicry.
Yes, I doubt it could be anything else.
Pretty soon they're going to be making a replica sun. Now that's gonna be dangerous.
Replica data for the entire island was taken just before its destruction.
Hence the new Hod. Weren't a lot of 7th phonons being consumed in that area?
Correct. which suggests that all of this was Van's doing.
But wait, the replicas were all saying it was Moe's.
Sir, several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared. The cause is unknown.
What do you think, Jade?
Perhaps phonons within the two lands are interfering with one another, causing a hyperresonance.
Yes, I would imagine that's the case. I'm headed to speak with His Majesty.
What's happening, Colonel?
Let's go see the king ourselves. I'll explain things there.
I was just there. Ah, well. It was a fun little side quest. Yeah, I'm definitely going to replay this game and see if I can get every side quest out there. I mean, the only 2 side quests I've done was organizing boxes. The only thing I really liked about those side quests was the music. I really want to listen to it now. But hey, a nice change in the side quest is good. Finding pigs. Oh yeah, there's also that one side quest in Engave. 2 of them, actually.
Fools who have forgotten the score!
That's Moe's voice.
Huh? Where is it coming from?
I don't know. It seems like the sky, but that's...
I am Mose, Phone Master of the New Order of Lorelei!
Sounds like a pig.
Swallowed by the cliff of shining in the miasma, the world today lies on the verge of destruction. And why is that? It is because both King Luska and Marku have abandoned Julia's skull. False messengers have deceived Bun into ignoring the score.
Your Majesty, this is...
Yes, Moe's that bastard. Just what is he trying to accomplish?
It is my duty to protect the score, to establish the New Order of Lorelei.
This isn't good.
No, this sort of thing could easily make the citizens panic. We, the New Order of Lorelei, have created the glorious land of Eldred from the Isle of Hog. From here, we will see that the world once more follows the score.
He's literally Tails' answer to Ganondorf.
Furthermore, we demand reparations from and the surrender of King Luska and Malkuth. If you do not accept these conditions,
Uh-oh.
we will use force.
He can't control it. He's about to reach his limit.
The Order shall dispatch a messenger to both nations. I eagerly await your responses. Citizens, I say it is your duty to rise up against any who would reject the score. Justice lies in Julia's score alone.
Moe's mind has already begun to degenerate from the neural contamination.
Yep.
Neural contamination?
Moe's absorbed many 7th phonons without any ability to control them.
Moe's consciousness has begun to reject the 7th phonon. He's losing his capacity for rational thought.
So that's neural contamination.
He still created this preposterous new Order of Lorelei of his own will. His zeal for the score is beyond all reason.
I won't allow someone like him to destroy the order Ion tried to renew.
Let's see the Emperor. Neither Emperor Peony nor King Ingobert would give in to Moe's demands.
And from what it looks, no, they will not.
Yes, I agree. We should start formulating countermeasures now to prepare for the worst.
Oh dear.
What's happening? Something inside me
didn't last long after the 7th phonon implantation.
This extreme a result from such a small quantity. What if the Commandant cannot control Lorelei?
Then as a 7th phonist, he won't see consequences like these.
What are you
Pitiful. To think he'd be so fixated upon the score as to assume such a form.
It's time. Let's go.
I don't know why you needed to bother to do a front flip with that chair disc just to look fancy. Continuing Ion's work. What was that? Not even Ion did anything like that. That technology, they couldn't have dug it up from the Dawn Age. But this is a problem. Now people all over the world know about the new Order of Lorelei. The entire world will fall into a panic. Ion tried so hard to reform and protect the Order of Lorelei. I won't let that faker destroy it. Annis. Natalia, Tyr, I'm going to need your help. Of course, I shall not allow that lot to disturb my beloved Kimlaska. Yes, Annis, let's stop them. Watch over me, Ion. Why do I get the feeling that Ion's probably going to be resurrected? Oh, Emperor! We're here! Again!
I've heard. They said several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared.
Yes. We believe it's due to a quasi-hyperresonance caused by the replica land interacting with the original.
Quasi-hyperresonance?
The replica land currently expanding around Eldrant is in all likelihood being constructed as replica data is extracted from the world's surface.
So, for an instant, the newly created replica and the original share the same 7th phonons. At that time, interference similar to a hyperresonance takes place.
I'm so lost right now.
In other words, the original land is destroyed as the replica land is created.
Well, then I guess we better stop it soon.
Where do you think the Thaumacrine facility creating the replica landmass is?
On Eldrant would be my guess. It takes a long time to extract the data from a landmass. We should still be able to stop it.
Might we leave this matter to you? We have no means of reaching the sky.
Of course. We'll do everything in our power.
The Malkuth armed forces will secure land defenses.
Kimlaska will aid you in that as well.
Natalia, why don't you propose that summit about the score now?
Oh, that's right. Kimlaska, Malkuth, and the Order of Lorelei should all come together. They'll be a lot more effective against the new Order of Lorelei that way.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps now is the time for such a gathering.
If your majesties would grant us your presence, we could also discuss strategies against Eldrant.
What are you all suggesting?
Guy, explain.
Isn't that Natalia's job? All right, whatever.
I like how that's a new running
Very
gag.
well. I'll make the time whenever you wish. Is Doth an acceptable location?
All right.
Yes, I think that would be best.
King Ingobert is already aware of the situation, so that leaves Teodoro next, right?
Yes, let's head to Yulia City.
I'm gonna use that time to get there. Uh-oh. The power of hyperresonance. Quasi-hyperresonance, like when Tyr and I were thrown into Tataru Valley. Quasi, it may be, but it's still hyperresonance. How strong is it? Around 40% of real hyperresonance. In theory, that's still enough to destroy matter. No different from my hyperresonance, huh? If you set off a full-strength hyperresonance, not even dust would remain. The fact that even part of Xean remained is because your abilities are limited and unstable. Oh, okay. That's also why Ash doesn't use hyperresonance in battle. It's simply too strong. Real hyper resonance would annihilate the atmosphere. We should consider themselves lucky. Yeah, but that's not going to stop the world from disintegrating as the replicas. Yes, we can hardly call that lucky. We have to do something about Aldrint. Yes, we do. Alright, actually, I think this is a good time to stop. So I'm just gonna save next to the harbor. God dang it. Solidarity. This might be the first time Malkuth and Kimlaska have ever cooperated openly. Yes. Kimlaska, Malkuth, and Doth must all work together to deal with Aldrint. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I can't agree with the way of stating that. But I suppose if this did not occur, not even the peace treaty would have been enough to make them work with each other. Who cares what sets it off as long as both countries get along better? I just hope they can continue working around a peaceful relationship after this is over. Even if it doesn't last forever. Well, regardless of how the future may go, right now we need to concentrate on Aldrint. Yes, we do. Anyways, guys, that will have to be it for this session of Tales of the Abyss. Next session, we're gonna go to Yulia City and talk with Teodoro again, for God knows how many times. The music's not happening, which means I'm not done yet.
So you were out here.
Largo!
You certainly took your time. Not that I was eager to see you again.
Don't be that way. Arietta says she'll meet you in the Jiggle Woods.
Arietta. So she really wants to go through with this duel. She wants to fight in our forest?
I wonder why there, of all places.
That was where her mother died.
So you're her mediator.
Then if Arietta should lose, you're the next in line to fight. Is that correct?
No, I'm only here to move things along. And I can't imagine Arietta losing.
Right.
Okay, time to teach that Arietta a lesson.
Annis, you okay? You look like you're pushing yourself a bit.
Yes.
Isn't there someone else you should be worrying about more than me?
Who, Natalia?
He hasn't realized how badly she was hurt.
He's still not very sensitive to these things.
What? What are you guys talking about?
You'll figure it out.
Enough with the figuring it out and just tell me, for God's sakes. For Arietta. Is it really necessary for the two of you to duel? Arietta probably needs it, at the very least. There is the option of not accepting the duel and inviting her hatred. It would give Arietta something to live for, you could say. But that would be too cruel for it, to Annis. Actually, I thought about that too. Annis, how could you? But, ever since she was born, Van's been pulling her strings. This duel is something she finally decided on all by herself, so I want to accept it. Well, alright. I won't try to stop you anymore. But it's so sad though. If only there was some way to avoid it. Thanks, Natalia. I doubt avoiding it would change the story, but oh well. Here's an idea for a drinking game. Every time we are supposed to set out to some place, and yet for some odd reason we have to go to a different area, we take a drink. I don't condone drinking. I myself don't drink. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Anyways, as I was saying, that'll have to be it for this session of Tales of the Abyss. Next session, we're going to the Jiggle Woods. Okay, that's new. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you guys liked this session, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Please do what you must. It'll really help me out a lot. And as always, I will see you the next time I'll play Tales of the Abyss.